what do you take from the fact that Ben Roethlisberger reached out to Le'Veon and Le'Veon did not respond?
It was a formality. Look, the question I would like to ask is, how long have you been reaching out? Have you checked in on Le'Veon Bell throughout this whole process? Did you stand up for Le'Veon Bell in the media when it seems like the rest of your teammates turned their back on him and was talking about him and his personal things? Here's the issue with me, G. I think this was Le'Veon's plan all along. Now, we can talk about finding a formality in the CBA and him not returning because of that. But at the end of the day, Le'Veon knew he wasn't welcomed with the Steelers anymore. He knew everything that had transpired because of the decision he was making for his future and with all his team. Nobody affects you like the guys in the locker room. And the guys in that locker room told Le'Veon Bell, you basically not welcome here anymore.
And the dynamics on this shifted all along. Because if you remember, when they didn't get a long-term deal done in mid-July, he came out and tweeted, this is going to be my best season yet. So he was planning to play at that point in time. Later on, he told Jeremy Fowler that he was going to be coming in between weeks 7 and 8, I believe. Never showed up. So what happened here? So what happened here is that you had teammates talking about it, saying derogatory things. We're moving on. Didn't feel wanted. Team open to trading him. There were a lot of different emotional components to this that went beyond the finances of it that made it such that he didn't feel like he should risk his body and put his body on the line when he wanted to get to free agency in March to be completely healthy.
This is the weirdest dynamic for me, right? Yeah. This is almost like the first time in the NFL that I've seen the players back front office. Like the message that was coming out of the locker room is the messages that you'll hear a general manager or an owner or a head coach say. These guys talking about Le'Veon, is he going to be in shape? Does he really care about us? How long is he going to care? I don't want to talk about him in the media. You know what? The best answer for all of those guys was, we in communication with Le'Veon, we talking to him privately, personally, if those relationships were really there. For Ben to say Ben understands how important Le'Veon has been to his career. Mm-hmm. Like, let's not get things twisted. Everybody cares when they realize this guy can do something for me.
But Ben had a couple of comments in there that could have been construed as negative towards Le'Veon during the entire process. I don't mean yesterday.
Yes.
And I will say this, that if nobody in the Steelers organization said a single thing about Le'Veon Bell during this process other than, we look forward to getting him back, and that was the only comment, he would have been in at some point this past week.
Period. Like, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen when it comes to players.
I'll say this just very quickly, and we can talk about it some more later. If that is true, then that was a huge mistake on his part. You cannot allow a negotiation to become personal in that way.
But they do get that way.
I get it, but that's literally a decision that cost him millions of dollars that he made about hurt feelings.
The difference was his teammates were the ones.
I understand that.
That was the difference.
But it's his money at the end of the day, and they're not the ones that are losing out on it. He's the one who'll never make that back.